Good news, guys. It's almost over.
Or is it?
It's
I think
over.
you just meant a weak spot, no? Anyway, I think I might have missed a line or two of dialogue, but yeah. The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion.
Right, Phoenix's advice.
I won't be able to press him further by conventional means, so I'll just hold a gun on him. Tell us the truth now!
Apollo, when I said thinking outside of conventional means, I didn't mean that.
Well, you didn't say that. You didn't say don't use a gun.
I had trust in your common sense to not resort to that. So, can I get back to work now, or what?
Plot twist: Apollo's like secretly the chief of police and threatens to fire him.
It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands.
Well, even with this fiasco, I doubt you're going to be in the band.
But I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Deadweight? I've only just started, man. Well, Mr. Deadweight, Justice.
Deadweight Justice.
We've come this far without decisive evidence, even though we spent like the rest of this case saying that everything's decisive, even though it wasn't. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go.
Oh yeah, double jeopardy.
Every man has an igniter.
What?
Okay, so guys, check your bodies. Have you got an igniter anywhere?
Actually, I do.
No. Didn't you say the brighter the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin?
Did he say that?
Yeah, he did.
Yes. Good guitars are kept dry.
He said that when we went to see him in the office, right?
That provides the best sound.
Okay, now we do need flashbacks.
Yeah, this would actually be a good point for one.
Yeah. Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage.
And we're not going to get one.
I
No,
think we
not
did get a
from- not-
flashback
not
to that scene a few
Well,
times.
I already did one in this playthrough. Your plan has an igniter in it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning.
What?
Fighting time, Justice. If you blow this one,
He'll be a laughing stock.
like he isn't now, he'll be out of your hands for good.
If he wins, he'll be considered a genius. If he loses, yeah, laughing stock.
Go for it, Apollo.
Okay.
What? And this igniter's supposed to come burn me up?
Hey, in prison they shave your head, not burn it. Consider yourself lucky.
That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry.
I guess. In this profession.
You seem like the type.
It's like poetry, it all comes together.
And I intend to hear this one through to the very end. Yeah.
Gasp.
Well, since this is a Japanese game, wouldn't they be more like haikus?
Kind of.
We're not in Japan.
You keep telling yourself that.
We're not in Japan.
Air forehead.
We're in Los Angeles, Tokyo.
Eat your hamburgers, Apollo.
You are accusing this man, Darren Crescent, of 2 crimes.
Making bad music.
Well, okay, 3 crimes.
That's your music too, wise guy.
Having a
The
terrible.
murder. I don't know what you're talking about. The murder of Mr. Latouche and the smuggling of a Borginian cuckoo. This is your last chance to prove your case, and I'm happy about this for some reason.
Again, seriously, stop smirking. This trial's already run on for far too. Just because you say it runs too long doesn't give you an excuse.
I don't
Can't
think
you see
there's-
it, Webs? We're self-aware. That makes us fun.
Okay.
I hate using self-aware wrongly like that. I hate
I think they're not trying to be self-aware there. It's just the judge saying it's gone on for too long.
the moment
But
this
it's made,
igniter-
like, the irony of it, seriously.
It's the moment this cross-examination ends. Understood. Let's save.
Yeah, always
Sorry,
best to
in
say.
case I fuck up. Yes, Your Honor. Then let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Darian Crescend. Okay, this is really... We get it, it's his last chance.
Not sure the game has told us enough.
Don't rub it in. The key that will take apart Darian Crescend's plan is... Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
Huh? So what is?
Your hair.
Very funny.
Seriously, it'll catch fire if you have it like that. It's true that I couldn't show decisive evidence.
You're not supposed to admit that.
But perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else.
You mean a witness?
I was just gonna say that!
The diva always has to have the last words.
Whatever. Proving his guilt is a tall order.
Yep.
But I've got just the person to do it. Very well, Mr. Justice. Who is this person who can prove Darian Crescend's guilt?
Phoenixum?
Nope.
Machi.
Machi. The one person who can prove Darian Crescend's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tabai.
Oh snap!
Your client? Again?
Ready for a mysterious return!
Oh, not blind, kid. Machi Tabai was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot.
Dun dun dun. 1, 2.
Without him, Darian Crescend could not have gotten the cocoon.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, I love the song too.
Furthermore, you can easily prove that the one who to smuggle the cocoon. Remember, guys, there's a bit of a syncing issue between when I'm playing it on my phone and when it's on the screen on the computer. It's the real criminal in this case. I don't know how Jova does it, but I'm doing the best I can here. How so?
Okay then.
It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Virginia, we could burn a cocoon. Burn? But
Yes, yes, we could.
the burned cocoon would leave a particular residue. Let's just make sure it's not a poisonous swamp.
Yeah.
Just wear masks.
A residue we would, no doubt, also find inside the burnt-out guitar.
Well, dang. He's got him there.
Yeah, but there's one problem with using Machi. Ah, very scientific of you. Remember, Machi's pleading the fifth. Thus, if Machi Tabai acknowledges his agreement with Darian Crescend
However...
concerning the attempted smuggling of a Virginian cocoon, the case is solved. Shut up.
Darian's laughing again.
Okay, that's another problem with this case. This case has no other way of Darian rebuffing evidence without laughing.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable.
Why not just have him say you're talking bollocks or something? Laughing, just doing the same thing over and over is really repetitive.
He doesn't laugh every time, but it's tax smug. You really want to get me, don't you?
They're
Too
just
bad.
trying to seduce.
You'll never be able to.
No, but you'll probably bang your head on something and...
Please, this hair is strong enough for that.
Why not? Yeah, but what if you accidentally kill someone with that hair? Then what will you say?
Well, we'll go over that when it actually happens. The little key tickler won't acknowledge anything.
Key tickler?
Especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling.
What the hell does key tickler mean?
Tickles
Piano.
keys,
Piano
piano.
keys,
Come on,
Oh,
musical
right.
pleb.
But Apollo's not a musician.
Exactly,
Sense.
he's a musical pleb. Pedro?
Taking a coon out of the country means death. I'll just wait for
Wouldn't
you.
they be more? Wouldn't they be more lenient to a child?
No.
Nope.
Law.
Nope.
Even if it's to supposedly help. Yeah, see?
We don't have to tell the Virginian government.
If our pianist really was a smuggler...
Aren't turnabouts about like national sports that are broadcasted?
Yes! Yes, they are.
Shit.
Then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking.
But you're wrong, Detective Crescend.
Nani?
Nani
What?
the fuck?
The actual musical interruption, man!
It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here,
Oh. Oh! Do I sense a
he's
legal
in
loophole?
big trouble!
So he's fucked either way, because
Huh?
in both places, oh no wait, the penalty is
How?
only death for murder, so.
Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, he'll be deported and sent back to the lot where they'll kill him.
Or...
And he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. But it's
Oh!
but it's their object. They'll just have him deported back to
What is-
Virginia, and then they'll
What is-
kill him.
What is
Dude.
extradition?
You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country, but it's their object.
Dwibs, extradition laws are a thing.
Yeah, remember,
That's the
but
problem.
remember
That's the problem,
the
though. This case never addresses that.
Actually, I think they are
I
about
think
to.
you're just supposed to assume that because that's how it works.
Yeah.
The victim
If
in
you
this
commit a
case is
crime in
kind of
any other
covered-
country that's not your own, you are tried by their laws.
I'm sure that news has already reached Virginia. Anyway, Pedro, you were erring earlier. What were you gonna say?
I forgot. And they'll likely broadcast our
sorry.
dealings in court today,
Oh,
There you
so
go.
it's not live, but they will eventually.
including the part about the Virginian cocoon.
Stream live on Nintendo Virginia.
Yeah, but.
No pots.
I bet they censor his hair in some countries.
But if Marty doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Virginian police.
True, yeah. He gets arrested here for smuggling. He's officially pretty much a citizen of this country till his term's over.
And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. Well,
Debatable.
unless it's like in the US version of Law and Order where someone just breaks in and shoots him. We're not going to find him guilty of murder here, not now.
That actually is a good point. Yeah, but you can't do this.
Why?
Think of all the fans that will be sad when the band gets broken up. You can't accuse me.
We've been accusing you for the past couple of hours?
But it came out of nowhere. Seriously.
Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial?
You kind of reek of guilt, dude.
The same goes for Machi Tabai. The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan, but basically what I mean is, I've heard of plenty of people that were tried in one country, but after they serve their sentence, they get extradited back to theirs.
Yeah,
And face
he's
trial
probably
there.
gonna go through the legal loopholes to become an American citizen.
There's only one way out of it for him, and that's to acknowledge his own crime.
Also, if he manages to get protection of the country as a deal out of this, well, then that's indefinite.
The crime of cocoon smuggling.
Although, Java, wouldn't that cause a political accident?
Not necessarily.
Hold on.
Please stop doing that.
Don't worry there.
We're not worried.
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing. It's gonna be alright. I'll get you out of the country, kid.
You're admitting this in front of a court.
Well, remember, Damon was just as bad.
This is what we
Broadcast
call
everywhere in front of
I'll
the world.
set you up someplace. A hidden mansion. Real nice.
Oh,
are you
you're
talking?
bribing us now.
Who are you talking to?
Stage 4. Or is it 3?
Well, he's acting like kind of an idiot now.
You want a house
Bargain,
made out of
stage 2.
cookies? Or no, a
What?
house made out of pianos?
Okay.
No.
Okay, he's cracked. He's gone.
Time.
Okay, he's cracked. He's gone nuts. Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Now he's acting like a
Come
kid
on. Please don't
Bye.
take! I whip my
I
hair
was-
back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
I was gonna make a joke that his hair could kill a man, and it's not a joke anymore. He probably could.
Ugh.
Darian.
Please don't
You're
smile
fired.
like that.
You're fired.
Another one bites the dust.
Yes.
I consider that my last session with you. We rock.
Seriously, man, we're best buds and that's all you give me?
Sorry, but I have no passion in my body. Sorry.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession. But Matthew hasn't talked yet.
Shh.
The sooner this if it makes this case end sooner, Dwibs, I'm up for it.
Yeah.
We have to cover up all
Aw,
our bases.
sad.
Uh-oh, he's laughing again. I don't think that's a positive.
Trucy, is there even a point in you this trial?
I'm here
No,
for emotional support.
there's a kind of sick desperation in it now.
Okay, this is where I bring up my issue with Clavier, though. Yeah, you saw what Clavier did? That's like the most sadness he shows for what is one of his best friends now pretty much being caught guilty. And never mind the fact that he
Well-
was acting rather defensive of him earlier, but now that it's been figured out, it's just, oh, nope, I'm just dealing with it simply.
Emotional detachment.
Yes.
I wish. We'll get more into that later after this case is
And you'll
done.
talk? You'll tell this court everything?
I guess they still need to hear from Machi, so.
I didn't want it to turn out this way.
Because, I mean, they still didn't explain,
But
like, how
I'm not the-
they actually got
I'm not
into
the
this
kind of
mess.
lawyer that can overlook a crime.
The others in here might, but me, no.
Yeah.
This trial was all for your benefit, you know?
This is like a therapy session, although I have the wrong co-counsel.
You don't say.
I see no reason why you should hesitate now.
I know. From beginning, I knew.
Oh. Also, that thing you have, that necklace or whatever the hell that is, it sounds
It looks like a
heavy.
tornado.
It looks like the
Yeah.
Enterprise.
Machi, the Enterprise. Which one?
There's not much difference between the models.
There is.
Situation I cannot explain, but money I needed.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't care.
I needed
Y-
the
y-
body.
Yeah, I don't care. Can we finish, please?
Not yet. We've got 11 minutes, 12 minutes.
Very much money.
Oh, poor Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. Today's trial is fucking over.
By the way, the Chief Justice is probably going to be in some trouble.
Raises a delicate issue with our legal system.
This latest trial was
Let's
most
see, Chief
unsatisfying.
of Justice did an illegal smuggling
That it
deal.
was.
The only
That it
thing
was.
definite to the court of law is evidence.
Sadly
Actually,
so.
Theo, now that you mention it, maybe that's where
This
Phoenix
is the golden rule. However,
Maybe that's where Phoenix goes to play piano. Theo. He goes to Milady's bar.
hang on.
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this stand.
Yeah, this is actually kind of important because
Yeah.
it starts setting up the
All right.
next case. Should another case of this sort surface, which won't be long knowing us, we may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice, one that I am sure we will stick to.
Rolling a dice.
Anyway, Mr. Machi Tabai,
Yes.
you're fired. No wait. I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country, provided the Borginians don't burst in here in statue or something. And with regards to the current charges for the murder of Mr. Latouche, this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
Hold on, though.
If there are no interruptions.
Actually, I have one.
Right, and I've got their glasses.
Oh,
Hello.
I thank you.
The truth is finally revealed.
He still looks like a girl.
Yeah, actually.
We got a lot of those.
Actually, well, I still have a question.
Hold on.
Sorry.
I only lie, but you see, truth. You find truth.
Eventually.
Sure.
That's our job. So that's our job. Very well. That line. This court finds the defendant, Machi Tabai,
Incredibly guilty.
not guilty.
Aw.
Yay! It's over.
Hold on, though.
Court
Like,
is adjourned. Yes, Tia?
Wait a minute, we didn't get an explanation as to why.
hold on, not just that, the bodies. Why did the bodies of Machi and the tools ended up being on stage?
Oh, Darian placed him there.
But why, though?
To frame Machi.
I wonder what'll happen to Machi.
We won't see him
Uh,
again, so...
I do not care, game. Just move on.
Again, we won't see him again. Eh. Well, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia.
Got to do the time for the crime.
It's like in SpongeBob where the time was like 5 seconds.
Just
It's like the It's like the case itself is also not even caring about itself. Like Theo said, we don't get a proper explanation of why Darren did all this.
Jova, you're up.
All's well that ends well.
How nice of you to show up. Daddy,
Good to see my advice came in handy.
Took a while though.
I owe you both my thanks. Although I'm kind of down a manager and down a pianist, and I'm not quite sure I'm ever going to do a collab with the Caverners ever again. But still, deepest thanks.
Pretty sure the Governors are dead by now.
Memoir. Well, in the next game,
Oh, we're not there yet. My, is something wrong?
I sat through 2 days of this god-awful case, and what good did it do for my character?
Well, it showed that
What
you can
character?
actually solve stuff on your own.
Well, yeah, but anyone can do that.
Although
Look,
it kind of raises the
Paulo,
question.
I've had crazy days like you. Like, there was once this crazy case I had at this crazy circus. Although I'll admit now, this case kind of makes that look like a walk in the park.
And Memoir
So-
falling asleep again.
So who's gonna pay
Yes.
Apollo?
I thought of him as my own son.
Well, right now
Damn.
Theo is employed by the Right Anything agency, so technically Phoenix is the one paying him now.
Well, yeah, but Phoenix can't even pay his water bill.
Those piano... Okay, yeah, those
It's
piano lessons were worthless.
it's kind of implied though
Something
that
got a
Truce,
hold of him. Something
kind of
evil,
implied-
I see that.
it's kind of implied though that Trucy's magic acts do bring in money.
Well, let's not forget, as it's been established, Phoenix actually makes money from his poker game skills.
That too, yeah.
Not so much the actual gambling, but the fact that, it's a competition. He's never lost yet. Is that not how it should be?
Whatever. Moving.
I'm still sorry.
We all are, Apollo. We all are.
Do not be sorry.
Lamore?
No, do not be sorry. I don't need
No.
anyone feeling sorry for me. You have
No,
given
you
me
look like you're
courage.
asleep. No, it's just like you're asleep. Yeah, have you had any recently?
Let's see,
Alright.
between getting knocked out and nearly killed? Yes, I got some rest, but not such that I was willing for. I am considering an eye operation.
It's that simple to cure blindness.
It depends on what level of blindness you got. There are some eye operations for people who are blind, but the trade-off is that those operations can be very risky.
You mean you'll be able to see again?
See,
Let's just say this, the kind of eye blindness she has can actually be cured. Realistically, even so. It's funny. I have always been afraid of the light. Well, people like Galeen,
Oh,
who could blame
shut up.
Light seems so harsh. So unforgiving.
No, okay, stop trying to be pretending that you're deep. So, fuck off.
Whatever. According to the doctor. Lamoire lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
yeah, well, I've seen I've seen a British show where someone loses their sight because of an accident, and they don't get their sight back.
Well, it depends on if you
Well,
got
that's
the money
that's
for
a
it.
given. Like that I kind of figured because it can be cured.
Yeah. As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see,
As you
perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from.
Okay, trying to be deep, Colin. That's another mark.
I wish it was just trying to be deep, but there actually is a point to this, for better or for worse. I was scared. You know what changed your mind? Hearing your defense in there today. You've contributed well, Apollo.
Really?
Yay, I
Oh,
did something.
yes. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
I
Thank you, I guess.
give up.
If the light returns to my eyes,
It'll probably stink a bit at first.
Yeah, just a bit. They'll probably
aside
melt.
from that,
Galeen blesses you, child.
oh boy, I think I will take a painting.
What? Painting?
I listened to that video for 9 hours. Really is my thing. That's right. She's the landscape painter in sound, after all. Oh
That's the
god,
key
she's gonna
word.
sing while she
In
paints.
in sound.
Now let's put an ever happy little tree over there.
In sound, not paint.
I will paint the two of you, I promise.
Okay, just make sure we're not doing anything icky, and then we're all good.
Maybe the twist is that she paints that face palm.
I don't
thing
know,
from
you
Detroit
two
Become
seem like
Human.
you would make a cute couple.
No!
No, I don't see her like that. Besides, she's like 10 years younger than I am.
Oh, well,
Woohoo, I
excuse
can't
me,
wait,
I
Lamb.
couldn't see.
Okay.
I owe
I'm
you my
24.
thanks too, Apollo.
I'm 23, she's 15. Okay, there, settled.
No one ships it.
Thanks, Mr. Wright. But for what? Are you sure about that, Stuart?
You reminded me I need to hurry things along.
Yeah, I can't be on the sidelines forever. My damn it.
Let's
It's
see,
not supposed to be your series.
Just putting in the... On my secret mission, that is. It's called Project Case 4.
Right, your secret mission. Oh god, I can't. That's almost as bad as this case.
It's not as bad as this case, but it's a finale case, so it stings with how lackluster that case is. I hope that we
We'll
will
get
meet
there when we
again
get there.
someday soon.
We'll meet
You bet.
again.
Me too.
Well, there's,
You
We could adopt Machi and just move here.
and Joe there.
Yes.
There's another thing that kind of pisses me off about that case, but that's more in hindsight, and I'll get to that when we get to.
Goody.
And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to the end. Great,
That's a terrible ballad.
more pretentious quotes from Apollo. Thanks to the trial, the guitarist serenade was a hit.
Yes, thanks to
Of course it
thanks
was.
to this
Somehow.
trial, it was a huge hit. The place where someone got murdered.
Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now.
And Gavin prospered off of this. Again,
I ship it.
My friend got arrested. Whatever. Let's get. I'm rich now.
There's something I want to say to that guy.
Objection.
Next time you write a ballad.
Have them catch the killer at the end.
I wasn't finished!
The fuck was that?
Whatever. It's over. Moving on.
okay.
Well, that was crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just
I
suggest?
just wish that Clavier was more responsive to that. That was his best friend.
Yeah.
As Gilbert pointed out.
It's my biggest issue with this
case.
case. Like, here I
Sure.
was at least liking the second half better, but then that ending where Clavier, despite acting more defensive of his friend, goes out so easily that
Yeah, like the whole thing of him being defensive about it, that was fine. But then, like, he kind of feels nothing, and like it's not in the sense that he's trying to hide how he feels. It's like I can tell you that he doesn't like. This is kind of dropped now. It's like, oh well, my friend was arrested. That's it. But he doesn't feel anything over this.
He just accepted, like he found an extra Twinkie in his pocket.
I mean,
Twinkies are gross.
Yeah, what people see in those.
Yeah.
this is okay. Look, this is the major issue I have with Clavier. Look, if they were gonna do their usual stick with Clavier that they've been doing up to this point, I'd have been fine. Cool going, easy going. But it's points like this where they tease us with the ability to maybe add more to his character, but at the last minute go, oh nope. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe he's doing it to hide the pain. He never mentions Darian again. At least not in a serious context. He doesn't.
This for him is probably just the context of I don't want to talk about him.
Yeah, again, the whole. Oh, don't you see? He's just secretly devastated inside. Well, here's the thing: if the show, if the game itself doesn't use that for any purpose or doesn't show any of that, you're just assuming things. That again, the audience shouldn't actually fill in the blank. That's the writer's job.
Now, if this were the only case that happened, it wouldn't be so bad, but oh, wait! Yeah. The finale case, where we kind of often need to flesh out stuff about our prosecutors. Tune in next time, folks, for Turnabout Succession.
Yeah, in my opinion, a case that's not quite as bad as this one, but it does just as much to piss me off.
Problem. Yeah, maybe because it's... You know what? Never mind. We'll get there.
It's the middle bit, but we'll get there. See ya.
See ya.